Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Who's ready to talk about abundance? Who would like to train their brain to be a little bit more abundant? Well, I'm really excited to shed some light today on some things that you can do to have a much more abundant mindset when it comes to your body and weight. And when you do it in one area, it manifests in every single area. And so I really love asking all of you what it is that you want me to talk about. And this was one of the things that you shared. And so thank you so much to those of you who share with me different podcast episodes that you want, different trainings that you want. I am so grateful for your feedback because I want to be training you on what it is that you crave. So, for those of you who do not know me, I'm Marna Thall. I've been helping people lose weight from a non-diet, inside out, brain-based strategy for the last 24 years. Oh, and I love this work. I just love helping you. There's nothing that gives me more pleasure than you all changing your lives, changing your bodies, and transforming from the inside out so that you don't have to diet. You can put all that ugliness, all that frustration to bed. And I really think it all comes from an inside out approach. So, similar to an inside out approach, we have to look at abundance versus scarcity mindset. If you want to lose weight, is it going to be more helpful to come from an abundance standpoint or a lack standpoint? Is it going to be more fun? So, of course, it's going to be so much easier, so much more fun. The results will be much more, it'll flow through you when you come from this perspective. So, I want to give you today strategies that you can use to start moving from lack to a more abundant place in your mind. So, let's get started here and talking about how do we shift? What are some things that you can do to shift from lack to a more abundant mindset? So why does this even matter? When you see your journey and your health journey from an abundant place, from a loving place, it will attract more of that and you will feel more of that. And when you feel more of joy and pleasure and abundance, that will create better weight loss results, easier weight loss results, and you'll enjoy the process. Who says that you can't enjoy losing weight? Nobody. Definitely not me. I want this to be an enjoyable process because the health journey is a journey. Once you get to your desired weight, that's a journey too of really believing, whoa, I deserve this. So let's talk about how we can make that possible for you. But first, I want to share with you a quote from Tony Robbins. This is a good one, guys. Tony Robbins once said, "You never get beyond scarcity. You have to start beyond it. You never get beyond it. You have to start beyond it." And I like to think that you start beyond it by simply using these strategies to shift your energy, shift your mind, and start being that person now. So let's talk about some ways to do that. One, here's the good news. You already have an abundant mindset because those with abundant mindsets are proactive versus reactive. And you're here. You're listening. You are paying attention. You're doing this work. So you already have that proactive versus reactive mindset in place. Now, you might want to strengthen it, and I get that, but it's already there. It's already there. So that's the good news, is that you already have this element of being proactive versus reactive. Very important qualifier in terms of moving from lack to abundance. The second thing that is incredibly important and probably my favorite, and you all know this a lot about me, is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. If you haven't noticed by now, an abundant mindset is always looking for what's good. It's about choosing to see what is good. What's good on your body? What's beautiful? What are you grateful for? Are you grateful that you can jump and dance and sing and You don't have to even think most of the time of how to breathe. Your body has this incredible autonomic system that is working automatically for you. Like when you tap into gratitude, you tap into the abundance mindset that you have, to the abundance, to the pleasure, to the joys of your body. And so I want each and every one of you to think about how to up level your gratitude for your weight, for your body, for your health, for your vibrancy. And sometimes it's just also when I say weight, it means going, I'm so grateful I'm here and not 20 pounds heavier. I'm so grateful that I'm here and I'm on this journey to keep learning and discovering what it is that I can do to keep transforming my body. So I want you to think about gratitude. I always have my clients, I always recommend for them to write 3 to 5 things down in the evening that they're grateful for as it relates to weight and their body. And here's why, because a lot of times in this area, we don't practice having a lot of love and gratitude. We practice looking for what's wrong or where we broke down or what we need to do better tomorrow, right? And so when we start to get into the practice of really hunkering in and going, what are 3 to 5 things that I'm really grateful for, that I did well for my weight, for my body, for my health today? Then it starts to train your brain to start finding what's good and where you are already successful, where you are and can be grateful. Okay. So gratitude is huge. I'm a huge, huge, huge believer in gratitude. I use it constantly. I think it makes me on the upper level of happy in the human race. I think I'm happier than the average person because I'm so stinking grateful. So grateful for everything that I have. When you notice that, so here's one strategy. Just make sure tonight you write down 3 to 5 things. Get out a notebook, write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for as it relates to your weight and your body and your health today. Okay. And then I want to keep stretching your brain. If you aren't very grateful, if you've been really feeling like I hate it, I hate my body disgusts me, it pains me, I hate thinking about it, it's not working, all those things, let's stretch you into gratitude around your weight and your body, and your health and what you find pretty on your body. Okay. The second thing, the third thing, this is number 3. I like you looking for the lesson. What's the lesson? When we learn, we up level. If we feel like life is happening to us, our eating is happening to us, we are binging, we're overeating, we're doing those things and it sucks, then what happens is we keep that energy of feeling broken, that there's something wrong with you, that you are not as amazing as you can be, and as you really recognize that everybody else recognizes that you are. So when you catch yourself in this scarcity cycle, I want you to look for the lesson. Okay, what did this overeating, what's happening in my dinners that is making it so it's really hard for me to stop eating? What's happening? Look for the lesson. Okay. Wow. When I'm with friends, I totally go unconscious when it comes to eating my lunch. And so one of the things I'll be more aware of is bringing that consciousness in. And I'm going to do that by just putting my fork and food down a few times in the meal, catch my breath, see how my body's doing, see if it's satisfied. And that's going to help me bring more awareness and consciousness in. Look for the lesson. Look for the why. Why is this happening? Oh, you know what? Why I do this? I do this very naturally because I saw parents who totally went unconscious. I had parents who told me to eat every single thing on their plate, on my plate, their plate. We all ate everything. We were all in the clean plate club. And being in the clean plate club, say that fast, we ate everything on our plate. So of course it's just natural for me to eat everything on my plate. You were conditioned that way. There's conditioning that happens in all of us, but now it's our choice to choose what is the lesson there. That brings you from victim into abundance, from lack into abundance, taking charge of your life, making some choices to up level and try out some new ways of being. Okay. Fourth, I want you to remind yourself every single day that you are enough now. You don't have to wait until your body looks a certain size to wear beautiful clothes. You don't have to wait until your body's a certain size to feel good about yourself, to go on that trip, to try out a new activity, to get those shoes, to get the whatever. Stop. You are enough right now. I really want you to take that in. You are absolutely, inherently worthy right now of just all the amazing things that you want for your health, your body, your weight, and you're so beautiful right now. If you really could take in that beauty and really hold inside of you how amazing and incredible you are right now. You're such a gift. I mean, there were like 1 million sperm and 1 egg, and this one sperm created you. You're the winner. Like, it's amazing that you're here. So you are worthy. I really want you to keep reminding yourself that you are enough, how you are right now. And to beautify that, to feel that moves you from not enough, that lack energy, to a much more abundant energy. How does it feel to just hold in that space? For those of you who are joining me live inside of Facebook, how does it feel to feel into you are enough now? You don't have to do anything else. You're just enough right now. You're amazing. You're beautiful. And it doesn't mean that you're better. That means that everybody is worthy. Everyone is worthy of having the health, the beauty, but they're worthy of being acknowledged and loved and taken care of and beautifying you now, not when you get to some place. Okay? Number 5, I want you to pay attention to what's working. When we want to lose weight, do you ever find this? Want to lose weight, we start looking at, okay, what's not working? And I love that. I love being solution minded. But it's also important to be looking at what is working. Because the truth is, the majority of what you're doing with weight in your body is working. There's just these little areas that could use a little tweak, that could use a little massaging, that could use a little bit of attention so that it becomes natural for you, that it becomes easy, that it gets separated from maybe some of the emotions. But when you start to look at what is working, wow, breakfasts are really easy for me. Lunches are really easy for me. These are all the things that are working. I love moving my body. I'm great at going on walks on the weekends. Whatever it is, start looking for what's working. That up levels you versus puts you in that negative energy, that low level energy of what's wrong with you, how you're broken. I think we have a systemic issue with so many of us feeling like we're broken on some level versus really working hard to up level and see how you are so incredible and what is working in your life, what is working for your health, what is working for your body. So I want you to shift this. Anything that's like what's not working energy, how I'm broken energy, into looking for what's working. When you train your brain to start seeing what's working, you train your life to see naturally, you start to be in a more gratitude place. And yes, many of these are related. Of course they are, because they see the positive. They see the abundance. They see the good versus spending time in a lack energy. And so I kind of am using my hands because I tend to see lack energy or low level energy or, yeah, I just see lack energy as low and I see abundant energy as high. And so I'm always looking at how can I move my energy to more abundance because I know I will attract more. I'll feel better. I'll experience more joys in life. I mean, yes, I can spend the time focusing on what's wrong. Oh, my back hurts. This darn woman who hit me in this accident. I can hang out in that place. Or I can look at, okay, how can I feel better? What can I do to move things forward? What can I look for that's working for me as I'm feeling stronger and healthier around my back? Right? You all have areas like this that where you just want to go, gosh, I'm so mad at my ex. I'm so frustrated with this. I'm so upset about that. What about moving into this more abundant place of what's working in your life? What's working for your health? What's working at your meals? What are you doing that works really well? Focus there. Okay. So we have these areas, and those are the 5 I wanted to share with you today because I think they're the most impactful for you to focus on. And you know me, I want to give you tangible things that you can actually do in your life versus esoteric things that sound really good, but you may not be able to actually implement. You're like, well, how in the world do I implement them then? I want to give you implementable tools. So let's just review these again. Okay. 1, you already have an abundant mindset. Choose being proactive versus reactive. The fact that you're here and listening, you're already in that vein. But just remember, an abundant mindset is proactive. A lack mindset is reactive. Number 2, gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. If you can spend time programming your mind, oftentimes none of you were raised this way. You didn't see parents that that gave themselves a lot of kudos and they didn't give you them either. Or it was boastful to say something positive about yourself. And so if you've been trained to think this way and feel this way and act this way, then what I'd like for you to do is give yourself time at the end of the night, 3 to 5 things, write it down, or even just think about it. 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for as it relates to your weight body. What's beautiful about you? What are you grateful for that your body did today? What are you grateful for that you did to improve your health and wellness? Okay? Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Probably my favorite. Number 3, you're going to look for the lesson. What's the lesson in your overeating? What's the lesson in a social eating environment? What's the lesson in a binge? What's the lesson of your weight? What's the learning here? Look for the lesson versus showing up and staying in the pain. Okay, because then when we look for the lesson, we can then move into taking action in a really positive, powerful, abundant way. Number 4, remind yourself that you are enough right now. You're amazing right now. And yes, you can have goals and you are absolutely worthy of those goals, but you're amazing right now. Please hold on to that, feel that, connect to that. You are worthy. And number 5, focus on what's working inside of your relationship with food versus being in that lack mode of what's broken. Hold the place of what's working. Notice it. Find it. Wow, you know what? You know what's really working? When I look in my fridge, look at all these beautiful vegetables that I bought. Look at all this fruit. Look at what I'm doing here. Wow, look at how much I left on my plate. Look for what's working. Okay? This is so incredibly important. So those are the 5 that I want you to focus on. Now, let me just turn my attention a little bit to some of your comments. You're right. There's absolutely no one like me. I am very unique. Yes, you are. I had a friend who passed of ALS. He was brilliant and active and had a terrific life. When I hear your message, Marna, I think you are so right. Regardless of my weight, I am here and can walk, talk, breathe all by myself. Things that the person didn't want to give up. So blessed to have my life. Yes. Heather, that is so beautiful. ALS is just such a devastating disease, and it makes you not take for granted all of those things, like being able to breathe on your own, speak on your own, lift a finger, grab a pencil, be able to step. All of these things, it gives me goosebumps. These are all the gifts, incredible, incredible gifts that we have today. And so to be in a place of hating your body, to be in a place of constantly saying, I should be better. What's wrong with me? Why can't I get this together? Why can't I figure this out? That's just the wrong line of thinking. It's just lack, and it's not okay. And when we rehearse it over and over and over, because sometimes what we've seen over and over since we've been little kids, we got to change that. We got to change the pattern. We have to leave a different legacy. You know, this is my purpose, right? My purpose for this work is for you to leave a different legacy in how you speak and how you show up with your body, how you show up with how you feel about yourself. Because I know when you're feeling better, you take better actions. When you're feeling better, you feel inspired. And then you want to show up differently. You want to move your body. You want to say kind things to yourself and others. And that is you leaving a different imprint on your legacy. And so we'll use that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story and those beautiful people who have terrible diseases like ALS, who would have given anything or would give anything to be able to talk and walk and speak and lift a finger. And so it's that important. And if you come from that place, that is abundance by having that gratitude, which is why I always say that is the reason why I can always lift my energy up, is by just hunkering into that energy of gratitude. Move my frustration, move my anger, move the irritation of your lack of results or seeing the scale be steady for a while or go up a pound or two and not go in the direction you want. Get back into gratitude. And I love this so much that you wrote that, Melissa. You wrote, I value who I am more than my dress size. Hell yes. Amen to that. And I'm not saying your weight loss goals are not worthy. Of course, I want you to feel amazing, be amazing, feel like you can wear the clothes that you want to wear. But I don't want you to hate yourself through the process. I don't want you to show up either as a victim saying, this isn't working, I can't do this, nothing's going to work for me, I am broken. That's just not going to solve this issue with weight in your body. You're missing out on all the abundance, all the great that you could be experiencing and feeling inside of your relationship with your body, with your health, with your wealth, with your relationships, with your home, with where you are. Got to up level this by having so much more gratitude and focusing on what's working. And then all of a sudden, like Tony Robbins says, love that. You never get beyond scarcity. You have to start beyond it. You don't get beyond it. You have to start beyond it. And that is a choice. Every single one of you has a choice to start beyond that scarcity as it relates to anything in your life, whether it's your weight, your body, wealth, career, finding a partner, moving past a divorce, whatever it is, you get to choose to move beyond the lack, the limitations, the frustrations. Okay? So I want you to practice today finding 3 to 5 things that are the most beautiful things that you can recognize about yourself and your body. Find them. You said gratitude. I took my first steps without a walker today. Ah! I am putting the very hard work of rehabilitation and getting stronger every day. I'm proud of myself for enduring through the pain. Also, after a wake up call about my health from my doctor, I immediately, that same evening, chose to eat what I would feel right for me instead of the delicious food my husband had cooked for us. I could cry. This is the power of the work. And you know what, Veronica? You showed up. You invested in yourself, not just time, but money and energy by showing up today and through the 30-day challenge everywhere. You should be so proud of yourself. Excellent. I am so excited for you that you took your first steps without a walker today. Congratulations. That is so exciting. So no matter where you are, there's something to be grateful for. So I want you to step into that gratitude. And if any of you need more help, more support, there's the Thin Within method. There's my free course. Take advantage of my podcast episodes. And I always so appreciate you liking, sharing, giving me 5-star reviews on my podcast. It means so much to me. Or saying in Facebook that, hey, I like Marna. It helps me do this work. It helps me feel good. It helps me get this work out to more people. So I just want to thank you so much for being here. Spend the rest of the week up-leveling your energy, feeling more abundant, because you deserve to have the most amazing life, and you already are so amazing. All right, everyone, have an amazing, beautiful day. Thanks for being here. Mwah! And I'll talk to all of you soon. Bye, everyone.